Good morning, grade 5 girls. So let us continue our lesson number 3. How does matter change? In our previous class, I taught you about physical changes and chemical changes. I gave you some activity. I told you to write by your own, make some flashcards, write some physical changes and chemical changes in your daily life. Okay? So chemical changes, how it results? It results in change in the identity of the matter. It comes in your mind that when I sharpen my pencil will not be again. I cannot stick those wooden scrap to the pencil again. But does the property of wood changes? No, it don't. It remains the same. The wood is wood still. But similarly, when you burn the wood, what happens after burning? Does the wood remain as wood? No. It changes its chemical property. It becomes carbon. So this is how you can make a difference, that the property changes. This was what we had done in our last class. Today, I will start with tampering with temperature. And before that, let me just show you water flows into the crack. You remember this while I was teaching you the erosion, weathering and erosion. I taught you how it cracks and the water fills inside. And during this, during the day, it expands, the water melts and it expands. And at night, the rock contracts. Continuous expansion and contractions make the rock to weather. That means it leads to breakage. Next, explain why bridges have expansion joints in them. Bridges, they have these joints. Why do they keep these joints? Do you see here? Because bridges are made of iron or some metals mixed with iron, and they expand during the summer season and contract in cold weather. So if you don't have these expansion joints, the bridges would buckle in summer and crack in winter. That's the reason you need to have these bridges expand, or they must have some expansions and joints in them. This photo here shows some balloons at two different temperatures. The size of the sample of gas depends on its temperature. The gas in a balloon expands when it is warmed. The gas compresses when it is cooled. You can see here that's less temperature, minus 80 degrees, it's compressed. And here it's expanded at 35 degrees. See, the volume is 3 liters and the volume here is 1.9 liter. This shows how temperature affects. How do you tamper with the temperature? Tampering with temperature. Physical changes to matter can happen faster or slower at different temperatures. How quickly a change occurs is called the rate of change. How fast any change occurs is called the rate of change. For example, water, it condenses more quickly on the outside of a very cold can than it does on the cool can. When you're comparing the very, very cold can and the cool can, of course, the water condenses more quickly on the outside of a very cold can than it is on a cool can. So that's why just please highlight these points. Other physical changes happen faster or slower at different temperatures. And ice on a lake will melt if the air temperature is above 0 degrees Celsius. It will melt even if faster if the air temperature is warmer. So it depends how fast or how slow it occurs because of the different temperatures. Same where water condenses more quickly on the outside of a very cold soft drink than it does on a cool can. It doesn't condense as if the can is hot or it's warm.